Cool. I think we're live. Yeah, I think so. All right. It is Monday, and it is time to talk about some big robots and all that cool stuff. So, hello, one and all. This is Ironcaster here, and welcome to the Mechpit chat. For this week, we are getting into all sorts of stuff, actually, because as it turns out, everyone and their mother seems to be talking about Pal World, because holy cow, is this game blowing up. Like, I have not seen a game get this insanely popular this fast. This is a bit of a shock, actually. I was able to go check out a little bit of it, and it's been pretty addicting. I gotta say, all things said and done. Hang on, let me copy that. I might as well tweet out the stream, but no matter. Yeah, no, Palworld has been blowing up like nobody knew it was going to get this big. So I think I've probably put in about 7 hours into the game so far, and it's been pretty good, all things considered. I don't see why people have such a hate boner for this game. Like, yeah, it's kind of a Pokemon clone, but it wouldn't be the first time anyone tried it. I don't know. It is just a silly thing. Yeah, let me tweet out. We are open for business. Jeez, that was so dumb. God, it's been crazy. People here have just been so obsessed with the Detroit loss yesterday from the NFL, and I can't lie, I got kind of swept up into it. Here, let me drop you a link, actually, if you happen to be out there. All right, well, let me go down the list here. Kind of what's been going on. Well, a little bit of gaming news out there. Hey, DJ Ronnie G, what's up? Tunnel vision. All that tunnel vision. I don't know. Just got kitchen noises. Hey, the pop culture. Just kind of going live. We'll kind of go and figure this out as we go. You know how it goes. Just kind of forcing myself to go live, but it would seem as let me get this rid of this here. So a couple little things kind of came up this week that I figured I would kind of go over just to talk about. Holy cow, we have a snacks in the house.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
How's it going?
Not bad. So yeah, this week it was kind of interesting here. I guess I should kind of get into a little bit of stories of things going on. My kitchen table caught on fire.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was fun this weekend. It quickly put out, no real damage, but
Okay, well that's good. Well, at least you know how to put out a fire real quick. Oh no!
I can really say that like the smoke alarm makes a fairly decent alarm clock. I'm gonna only give about an 8 out of 10 though.
How did it catch on fire then?
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because I don't recommend using that as a reliable means of waking up in the morning.
Yeah, it's a little abrasive. You're right.
Yeah. No. So that's the way the story goes. My brother's into RC cars, and he left the battery on charge.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a bad fire to put out. Ooh.
It went out pretty easy, and I was able to just kind of go in and boop.
You smothered it the right way. Thank God.
Yep. Apparently, good thing I had the right fire extinguisher for the job.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the batteries apparently just kind of like swelled up and ooh. Is this the perfect grade?
No, this is master grade.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
this is I want to make that step up at some point, but for the most part, I'm doing the high grades and real grades. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Hmm. Yeah. I like master grades. They're fun. Um, I've been doing a lot of high grades, but this the last one I did was a master grade, which is a pretty easy master grade if you ask me. Yeah, I've built like two before it, so
So at the moment, I still have my tall geese kit here. I just gotta like find the time to get myself to finally do that.
yeah. I I wish you all could build with me, but you know how these things go.
Yeah, we'll just have to like do a get together and we'll just like nerd out and like get a hotel room or something. We'll all stream it.
Yeah, we're all stream it. Yeah, pillow fight. No, we're building Gumbla. Leave us alone.
Nipper fight. Oh, my
Nipper fight.
elbow.
Ow, ow! You're not supposed to nip that. That's not a peg. Ow!
I don't like this
Yeah,
being pit.
that's a bad idea.
No, which means it's the best idea.
Yes, right. There we go. Whew. How's
DJ Ronnie G
Oh,
says, "I'd love to join anyone, anyone or all of you for a build stream slumber party. That we gotta do this.
that sounds hilarious.
Maybe this summer we'll just like do a random like we'll call it the slumber party nip and nag
Yeah, the nip and nag slumber party. Yeah, right.
slumber party edition.
That'd be funny.
So I guess to kind of pull up a little bit of news here. Are you familiar with the Deus Ex games?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. Well, I haven't caught up with much of that lore, but I played
Were
a couple of those games.
were you by chance hopeful for a new game anytime soon?
Not really.
Okay, good. You might want to keep that
Okay.
because as it turns out, the Embracer Group is canceling their Deus Ex game and laying off the entire staff.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's interesting.
And mind you, like Eidos Montreal, like was sold by I believe Square Enix to uh to the Embracer Group, so they could specifically so Square Enix could free up money to be able to focus on NFTs. By the way,
Oh yes, NFTs. That's a good moneymaker.
yep. Let's see. In their statement, IDEOS explained that 97 employees are being laid off from, quote, development teams, administration, and support services.
Oh, lovely.
IDEOS has been part of the Embracer Group since 2022 and is known for their work on games such as Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Thief, Shadows of the Tomb Raider, and more.
Okay. Not a big loss in my opinion, but
Yeah, it's. I mean, at the same time, this is just basically part of the course for everything with right now. Because what was it? Microsoft has a ton of layoffs as well.
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, those games were mediocre, in my opinion. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, Microsoft overall right now just really needs to get their act together because they basically bought up virtually every like kind of low hanging studio,
yeah, they did.
and
Yeah.
now they really need to like start rolling out the major hitting games, which I want to say they're kind of on the right track with that because just recently it was announced that Blizzard had to go and scrap a survival game that had like 6 years of work into it.
Oh no, that's quite an investment that they're scrapping.
Yeah, and some of those people were probably laid off. And my theory, my theory is Microsoft looked at Blizzard and said, "Yeah, you guys don't need another project right now. Focus on your IPs you have going right now. Get Overwatch fixed. Fix Overwatch.
Mm.
Fix
Yeah,
World of
Overwatch
Warcraft."
was great. It was their moneymaker. For a while at a time. I mean, I never
And
really played it. I
I
just
mean, they probably looked over and said, "Hey, where's our Overwatch League, Blizzard? What happened with that?"
yeah,
Oh, right, the Cosby Suite.
things happens. These things happen, but well, it was one of the greatest um was it hero shooters, you know?
Oh yeah,
It
like
was the
that
thing that
game
started it.
blew up, and then they decided just to scrap it just because they wanted to get another $60 out of people.
They're like, "Oh yeah, there's a good chunk of the people that just play our game. And they're not buying the skins. Let's get a let's get a new game going so we can grab money from them." You know?
Like it just got worse and worse because like they were taking like some of the legacy heroes that people already had, and they were basically paywalling them to where you had to basically play in order to unlock them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, how can we screw this up? I know, let's hyper focus on this. Oh, I know, let's now give every hero a healing skill so that we can totally negate the healing class.
Mm, yeah. That's a no bueno.
No, no, I'm not happy with it. No one seems to be happy with it. I don't think there's anyone out there who's at all thrilled for it.
Yeah, mechanics in the game, you have to keep it like consistent or else it just gets confusing and then people get confused and angry cuz you're supposed to have fun when you play games, not get confused.
No, don't you know? You're supposed to like you're supposed to call all your customers chuds.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're supposed to buy like all your um what do we call those the guides, you know, to how to beat the game or how to play the game better. It's
I
not
mean, to
our
be
fault
fair,
that they're not doing extracurricular activity just to play our game.
I used to love getting those guidebooks
Those
because
guidelines are great,
oh my
but it
god,
was they were not necessary. You know what I'm trying to say?
no, but it was and it was from a place of kind of genuine love for these games where you would buy the strategy guide because you're like, I want to find all the secrets out. I want to go look into all this stuff, and yeah, I might read it while I poop.
Exactly. Where else would you read it?
I mean, you got to have some like fine literature because you can only read the back of the shampoo bottle so many times. So
It's
I might
true.
as well sit down and read out all the strategies and skills about how to find all those Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts.
So the back of my shampoo were pretty spicy, I'll tell you. Well, I don't know. I might be using the hot sauce by accident. Oh
Oh,
well.
I thought it was spicy just because like it got in the eyes. I thought this said no more tears. It's like no more tears, no more tears.
Cry less shampoo. This is cry more shampoo. What the hell?
You're a man now. You gotta learn to fight it back. This is how you pass the man test. You gotta splash this stuff in your eyes like Visine. Yeah, I better not see no tears.
Mm. You can't see
The
your own tears and you're blind.
man don't cry except for maybe when his mama dies, and then you're allowed one tear.
That's right.
Or if you're an Indian, you look at garbage in the road, and then just one tear.
Just one tear. Promise. All right.
Oh, this has been so dumb. I love it. So let me ask you then, just to kind of get into a little bit of the show, a little bit of this here. What have you been doing in terms of like mech stuff outside of obviously the kit you're building here?
Mm.
So, have you found any new games to play? Have you been check out any of those new animes?
I've been playing. I have been playing the Pal Worlds. I need to get back into it a little more and more. Yes, yes.
What were you playing on by chance?
On my PC, but yeah.
Oh, we should totally get together and play then sometime. We'll just like
Oh hell yeah,
start up a new
I
world.
am not that good at the game, so I'm still learning the game. I didn't buy the guide, so um, it's a recurring gag. Get it?
I need a guide for how to run a better show.
Yes, exactly. That too.
But yeah, no. So far I put about 7 hours in, and I think my team's like maybe level 15.
Okay, yeah. Um, I might be close to that. I think I might be my character is probably level 10. Maybe I don't know.
Like it wasn't until about an hour or two ago, game wise, that I finally got the butcher's knife.
Okay, cool.
That I
Yeah,
got to look around
I
today.
want. I was like, yeah, I have bows and arrows. Cool. I want guns. Give me guns. God damn it, I'm American. Give me fucking guns.
America.
I'm American. I need
I got
guns.
so I got my butcher's knife, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like channeling Kylo Ren in the back of my head. I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the power, if I have the strength to do it.
Oh, are your inboxes of pals getting a little full? Need a clean house?
And I was like, all these sheep are looking kind of tasty, and I had a little issue where like I just didn't have any food at my little place because I don't think I had put out any. I don't think I had realized quite yet how the pals have all the little special all the symbols. So
Yeah.
I didn't set up my little my base properly.
Yeah, I guess some of the pals when you have them equipped to your party, they help your stats a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like if you gotta carry a whole bunch of shit, you gotta have the little cats. They help you with
Oh.
They help with your load carry and you know and there are other things too. I've got the little um I got caught out at night, right? And there's these like little like ghost pals that I caught, and then they're like, yeah, build a necklace. I'm like, oh cool, I can build a little necklace for it. And then I had like a whole bunch in my party, and they all came out. I'm like, what the hell? I have like 3 pals out just hanging around with me. Well,
Wait, oh, you can have more than one out?
mm-hmm.
Oh man,
It's
I
just a
really
ghost
gotta
though,
play
because
this more.
it's the ghost with the it's the ghost it's the, almost a Pokemon.
Ghost pal.
It's the ghost pal. Yeah, yeah. That's the only one who can use it yet that I know of. But
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
But you know what? You know what else is apparently pretty dope? DJ Ronnie G's idea about the Gator NFTs.
The Gator NFTs. Oh Lord, he would sell everyone. Ah, buy my NFTs. It's me and a
We're talking
fellow.
like Gator bought them all, and it's just like the only variance between the NFTs.
NFTs.
Yep. Yeah, he invested. He invested in NFTs because he like believed the hype. Kind of like Charlie would.
It's like, who got the money? I don't know. All I know is they got all these NFTs. They're valuable, right?
Well,
Okay.
I got an idea. Why don't you buy my NFTs and I'll use the same dollar and I'll buy your NFTs. Then we'll have them all.
That's genius.
Oh look, we're rich. Look at all these NFTs we sold. I got one of Gator with a pillow of Yoko, and a one of Gator with an NFT of Tifa, and Starscream.
No, Starscream. That's my favorite waifu.
Wait, why don't we have $1 in our bank account? I don't think we did this right, Gator.
All right.
We must not have done this right. We'll try it again. Maybe we're not doing it enough.
No, definitely not doing it enough. It's hard to do the Gator voice without Gator.
I get it. I mean, for Charlie, it's basically I'm just like, okay, try to be Kermit the Frog, and then you realize you're not going to be Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He is kind of your rendition of a Kermit. I didn't want to do like anyone else like try to do like some like famous puppets. I just wanted my own guy to have his own voice. And boy,
Well-
howdy, does he have his own voice?
Oh god, yeah, and he not only that, he has a fan club.
Does he have a fan club?
Well, Squeak is the president.
Squeaky is the president. Yes. Come on. There we go.
Kermit
When
the
they-
Frogtorial here.
Yes. Yes. Today, this is a feet stream, guys. This is a feet stream. So, any of you feet people,
Wait, we gotta paywall this. We gotta paywall this.
got to paywall it. Yes, exactly. There we go.
I really should. I really should just go do a couple streams to finish that up. You're actually you're one of the people that has been asking me about this, and I do owe it to finish it up.
Yeah. Guns are resumed.
Agent.
The Gundam.
Agent Despel says, "My favorite kind of Gundam, in pieces."
Fan of the Zaku, I see.
Yep. Oh, he's a big Xeon fan, but the thing is,
So am I.
he doesn't know about Wing, and I think he should check out Wing.
Yeah, this is Talgis. This is technically not a Gundam, but he is like proto Gundam, according to the lore.
He's a special Leo.
Yes, he's like the final evolution of a Leo.
And he is like,
I'll agree to that.
all right, so I guess that could be something for today. So let me pull up some images here of like the various Gundams out of Wing, and let's just kind of rate or rank them. How does that sound?
Okay, I'll you name it off, and I'll look over to my left because my computer's set up to the left of me. So.
All right, for the audience, I'll also pull them up just to.
Yeah, I am nipping and nagging, so I'm not always looking at the chat I'm sometimes looking at the thing I'm building. That's how nip and nags work. We got a nipper and we got a nagger.
Oh, what the heck? We'll just, I guess, pull them all up one by one. So,
There you go.
I guess if we're, oh wow, this is bigger than I was expecting.
That's what she said. And then I ripped up her invitation to a birthday party.
Hey, I am. I gotta give Agent Despel here something.
Kill you, bitch.
Oh god, Hiro Yui is such a fucking asshole.
Such
Yeah, how
a
can you not
fucking
help him?
Chad. It's like, I'd like to invite you to my birthday party. Just rips it up. It's like, fucking kill you. I'm like, whoa.
Like, Hiro,
Where'd
aren't
that
you
come
like
from?
16? Like, what did you get this hardcore? Like, I get it. Your favorite character is like Shadow the Hedgehog, but like seriously, bring him down a notch.
He is like Shadow the Hedgehog.
He's edgy the hedgy.
I must blow myself up.
God, he's such an asshole. But all right, so let me do this.
Let's get things started. Gundam fight all set. Ready? Go!
So,
Right? I haven't seen G Gundam in ages. My God.
oh god, it is so good. Like, and that's one of the things. That's one of the other things I want to do for one of these Mechpit chats. I want to go and rank all the Gundams from G Gundam with a panel.
Yeah.
And all right, so
Oh,
I guess to sort of
that's
lay
the
this
wing,
out.
right? That's the first rendition wing.
Yep, this is the OG wing.
Mhm.
It's super iconic. Like, how can you go wrong with it?
It's short lived though, because it spoilers everyone. It blows up.
Yeah, within the first like 10 episodes, and they're like, yeah, the titular Gundam is just gone for like the next 15 episodes.
Yeah, and then it gets like the freaking final upgrade. Like next one he gets is the final upgrade. No, it gets rebuilt. That's right. It gets rebuilt when they battled the Talgis.
Oh, right. Oh God, I it's been so long since I watched that.
Yeah, I forgot. It's
All right, so
yes, I rebuilt it.
all right, so because I know that's what I know, Agent's gonna need a little bit of a queuing in on this. Gundam Wing is in a different universe from uh
Yeah,
from
it's not
the UC
Universal
timeline.
Century. No, I forgot what
There's
they
no
call it,
Z,
but it's
the After Earth, maybe.
After Earth. After Colony 199
Mm.
or 195. Yes, After Colony 195 because it came out in 1995. That's how you know.
Which makes sense. I mean, the UC 0079, 1979.
Yep.
It's very on point.
Yes.
So Gundam Wing takes place in its own separate universe. There's no Xeon. There's no Federation. There is basically like
There's the Earth Alliance and there's the Oz Corporation and then there's the colonies. Um, there's the space colonies. So there is space noids and Earthlings. All our heroes are from the colonies. They are space noids.
yep.
So
They're also kind of terrorist.
yes, they are very much terrorists. Yes.
And yes, I have to agree with you, Nerd Proyo. Like
I
UC
also
is
agree.
ultimately better.
C is better, but I fucking love Wing too. So it's it's better, but it's just slightly. You know.
Well, the big problem though with the UC now is just how much content there is. It's become so convoluted. It's become so like weighed down with just the sheer amount of material that's been put out.
Yeah.
That like the 1 Year
Yeah.
War has
I've got
just
another
tons and
manga to
tons of
pick
series
up.
tying in.
Yeah, I've got another manga to pick up. Um the latest Gundam um Thunderbolt just came out, so I was like, oh no, I need to get that one too.
I still need to go read that.
It is one hell of a read. Even if you just want to watch, you don't want to read it, you just want to watch the movies, it's fine. Like the movies are great too, um, but they only stop until like volume 8, and we're at like volume 20 now or 21, something like that. So yeah, I was like, there's so much, and it's so good too. It is freaking a juicy fucking read.
Okay, so let me try this again. All right, so I guess we'll kind of go down the list here, and yeah, Dispo, we'll talk. I'll hook you up with a copy of Wing, and because I want to get your opinions on Zex and Trace. I think you're going to find them to be some interesting villains.
Yeah, that was one of my introductions to like anime proper. When I say anime proper, I mean everyone had like Pokemania, you know. So, but
Man, I still remember back like '97, like Gundam Wing is airing on like Toonami for the first time. It's
yeah,
becoming like the big thing, and it was
yeah.
like there's
I didn't
nothing
have
quite like it.
Toonami, so like I got introduced to it later. Like a good friend, he lent me some mangas, and I was like, "Here, read this." And I'm like, "Okay, what is this?" Shut up and read it. It's gonna be good. And I'm like, "Okay." Well, I read it, and it was good. And yeah, I'm building robots now.
You know, I'm not so sure if that's really the if that would be the best approach to say there. It's that to say Wing copies the OG Gundam because it seems like it's pretty distinctly different. But if you whereas
Yes,
Speed
it's Gundam.
absolutely top,
You know, it is Gundam. So.
yeah, and then Double O of course copies Wing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so let's go over this real quick. Just pull this back up. The original Wing design, like, what do you think?
Okay, what are we scaling this on?
I guess we'll
Letter
go 1 to 10.
grades.
1 to 10,
As a
10 being the
letter
best.
grade, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a C plus. It's very average grade.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
it's good. It transforms into a jet, so that's why I'm giving it the plus.
I believe you mean the quote unquote bird mode.
Yes, the jet mode, bird mode, whatever you want to call it. That's why I'm giving it the C plus instead of just the C.
Yeah, I think it's a fine design. I like the shoulder elements in it. I think the Buster rifle is a great looking weapon. It's
It's a
got
good armament. Um,
I
there's
mean it's
armament that's attached, and there's armament that's like associated with it. You know what I mean?
yeah. Uh
Busting rifle, it's okay. It works. It works.
I I'm not a big fan of the color choice for the rifle just because it's purple and it just completely off. Like it seems like they sort of forgot to color it.
It's like a blue gray, and it definitely throws it off because if the Gundam was gray itself, it would look a lot better. But since the Gundam is white, it does throw it off a lot. I agree.
Yeah, like
So if he was
I get
gray,
if
it would work, but he's not. Go ahead.
maybe if they went for like the blue, if they went and kind of added in a bit of the blue from like the shoulders and the armor bits, and then maybe a little touch of the white and the red in there to help flesh it out, I think that would be fine.
If they
I
color if they made the rifle like white, or just kept it like straight friggin' black, or maybe if they like paired it up with the shield is red, so if they did it red and white, that would look okay, you know. But
actually, the more I'm looking at it, the less and less I'm actually liking his design.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a C. It's nothing too special. It transforms into a bird mode, so that's why I'm giving it a C plus. That's
Yeah, I'll probably be there with you. I'll say probably like a 7 out of 10.
yeah,
C seems appropriate.
yeah.
We get rid of these. What do we think about OG Death Scythe?
Oh, just size. You know, I like the idea of it. The design is I want to say C as well, but uh, you know that picture doesn't really do it as much justice. I feel. Uh,
It's got kind of
you
a bit of a German sort of inspiration to it.
kind of, but I'm gonna give it. I'm also gonna give it a C. The scythe is pretty cool. I would in this picture I'm giving it a C, but like my memory I would give it another B. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong there. It's ultimately just an okay design. Uh, the biggest problem is that like the later redesigns, like the Death
Yep.
Scythe Hell, is just so much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I'm giving it just a C, and I want to give it higher because I love the Death Sights because it's got a badass name. It's got Duo. Duo's awesome freaking pilot. Not my favorite, but you know.
All right, and not that we have any particular order to these, but we got to pull up a couple of
Yeah,
of the grunts too because
yeah, of course.
we got to talk about the
Leos.
Leo.
Leos. Um, like I mean, overall, it's getting a C, obviously, but you know, he's a tried and true. Like as grunts go on the grunt scale, it's a good B plus. It's a good B plus. You know, it's a tried, it's a true. You know, there's nothing wrong with it.
I think I think the issue with it is that it's just the problem is the Zaku is just such an iconic like grunt
Yeah,
that everything else feels like an attempt to recreate it.
yeah. Okay. It's like the battle rifle that you know you get issued. You know, this is like your M16A1. Like it's not even a new M16. This is the version 1, you know.
We changed out the trigger.
Yes. We switched the action pin, you know. That stuff. You know, the bolt carrier grip's a little different. So I would give it just You know what? I give it a B minus. I'm giving it a B minus, but that's on the grunt scale. You know what I mean? Overall, I'm giving it a C minus. Like if we're giving it if we're including the Gundams as well. So the grunt scale, I'm gonna give it a B.
Well, I mean, one of the big benefits to it is that overall the Leo is just a better unit altogether than say
Yep.
the Ares. It is the Leo is like the best designed mech
The
for the
Ares,
era.
the Ares is wonderful in the air and stuff like that, but it does get freaking like zapped out like crazy easy, you know. Like Lieutenant Noin did a good job training her like men, and they all got freaking blown out of the water. And she didn't fare too well with the Ares as well. So you know,
I gotta
it's
pull
the
this up now just for the sake of curiosity.
it's the grunts versus the specialty Gundams. You know, it's a little hard. So on the
So I
grunt
want to
scale,
say I want to say there's some like stats out there that we could actually
Yeah.
directly compare.
yeah. So the Ares, um, I would give the Ares like.
Yeah, let's pull
So
one
if
up.
this is a B, I'll give the Ares a B minus, almost a C plus. Like it's great in the sky, but
Well, the other thing going for it is the Ares just looks so good.
yes,
It looks like a pilot.
yeah. If you're looking for air superiority, like this is your jam right here. But you know,
And here we go. Let's pull up the flight mode.
yep, flight mode of the Ares. Like this thing is built to fly.
Like I love the big thruster kind of look to it. I think it's just a cool looking unit.
Yeah.
Plus I think the gun looks on it solid.
Yeah, but you know, it's like mobile suit. Why not just have it's practically it's a mobile armor that's trying to be a mobile suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna give the Ares a B.
Yeah.
I think it's just a good looking suit. I like the helmet to it.
Oh, the helmet's pretty good. Yeah, it's got the little visor, almost football helmet look.
Yeah. Like I said, it looks like it looks like it is the pilot of a different mech. It's gonna put on the big Zam pants.
Big Zam pants. Okay. Oh, what were the water units? The Pisces and something else, right?
All right, yeah. Let me pull them up.
Since we're going on grunts, grunt tuck.
It looks like a gym goer who never does leg day.
Yeah. they were both like crabs, right? Like one was a crab and one was something else. The Cancer and the Pisces. That's right. I think that was it, right?
All right, yeah. Let me. What the frick is this thing? I hate this already.
Yeah, they're all like astro stars signs. You know, they're all star signs.
Yeah.
So we got the Aries, the Pisces, the Leo.
And then there's the Tragos.
Hmm.
Like I don't like this thing. It just
Which
looks like
this one?
I think this is like one of the desert mechs. I think.
Yeah, the Desert Mechs, and they had like the hover leg attachments.
It looks like it's just like it has a giant pair of shoe. It just has a giant pair of shoes on.
Yeah, it
They're
looks like a mobile shoe. I'm giving this a
I hate
D
it.
minus, almost an F.
F.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd give it like I'd be convinced giving it an F as well.
All right. What about Let me pull this up.
Speaking of F, I'm trying to find panel F.
All right. So you wanted some aquatic. So how about the Cancer?
There's the Cancer. Yep. I like it. Like honestly, as amphibious mechs go, I'm gonna give it I want to give it an A, but I'll give it a B plus. I will give it a B plus.
All right. So
It's specialized. You're not going to see this thing in anywhere but the water.
I think this thing only appears in like maybe 2 episodes of Wing, but
does.
again, they
It
had to
does.
follow the Zodiac theme.
It's an unsung hero of the Oscorp.
You know, imagine being the pilot of one of these things, getting to go brag about being in mechs. And you're like, yeah, I'm a pilot, and you're like, and you got all these guys over here bragging about being the hotshot Ares pilots, you know, doing all the sky stunts.
Yeah, and then you
And
just
then
get hit by a death slice, and your freaking whole thing just implodes on itself.
And then this guy shows up. He's like, "Yeah, I pilot a Cancer." You're like, "What? I've never even heard of that thing." Like,
all your friends are like, "Oh, this guy pilots a Leos." Yeah. No, it's a Cancer.
I mean, but like, all right. So far with this one, I like these little fins, these little dorsal fins around the claws. That look like that.
Weren't those like torpedo? No. Those are for the fins. Where did it shoot the torpedoes? I think from like the main body itself.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, but the pincers though, those pincers. I wish they kind of had a crusher, but you know, like a pincer and a crusher. But they have two pincers.
Looking at the submarine mode here, I gotta zoom in on this. It kind of does fire them from the claws.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I see where they would have 2 torpedo tubes. Okay, yeah. Yep.
So I like how these look like they spin. That's going to give it propulsion in the front, and then you have these little like rudders to help kind of steer. It's
like in the water. It is king. That's a king. That's a king in the water.
It's a king crab.
That's a king crab in the water. Everywhere else, it's useless. In the air, no. On land,
for its niche, it's great. I think I'm gonna give this like an A.
I love the look. See it on land trying to battle someone. It can only go sideways though.
Get over here. Get on my left side. No.
No, the other left side. Dang it.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about just a lot more of the Zodiac themes, then do you remember the Pisces?
Yes, the Pisces is okay. That one is superior. I absolutely love it. Wow.
Oh my! It looks like they just armored up the heavy lifter from Aliens.
Yes, but I love it, and it is like it's like essentially it's if you look at it, it's a bulky Leos suited for the water, amphibious assault. And if I had to go into the water and I couldn't like take a Gundam, because obviously take Gundams for everything, but if I couldn't take a Gundam, I had to take a grunt, and I was in the water, I would take this 100%.
And I mean, looking at it, I like the claws themselves can open and close. So we have the bigger little dorsal fit, the little propeller fins that can open and close for probably adjusting how fast you propulse yourself.
Yep.
And then it even has a little teeny tiny claw that pops out like an alien mouth.
And it's got shoulder missiles. So when you submerge and you're not like when you emerge from the water and you're not submerged, you could still go from sea to air missiles off his shoulders. Those also might be those may also be torpedoes. I could see them getting fitted with both.
And just to pull up submarine mode here.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like that's how they're launching them. They're launching them.
Okay.
So which is better though? Pisces or Cancer? And I gotta say, comparing the two now, I think I might bump the Cancer down to a B, and this one might get the A.
This one's getting the A, yeah, definitely. Cancer, I'll give it a B. Yeah, it's specialized, so it's a specialized unit, and this is on the grunt scale. These guys are definitely like everyone's fighting for like in the sea level, because.
Yeah, we'll go back to this one. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is on the grunt scale though, because obviously these things are nowhere compared to some of the design wise. I think this guy's better than some of the Gundams, honestly.
Do we want to talk about the Tauros? Because
The mobile doll.
yeah,
Oh, I'm giving it a D. Straight up just D. Just I hate the idea of it. The design's okay. It's just like
even
it's a scarier Leo's without the pilot.
even if we like give it like all the Power Rangers colors.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It's a Leo's without a without a pilot, and it's I don't know. It's just a reskinned. Like let's put some funnels on the freaking and pointier shoulders on the Leos. So that's why I don't like it as much.
No, it's kind of a dumb design.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it a D.
Yeah, I'm there with you. Like it makes me think of like someone with long legs wearing pants. It's like the pants wearing mech. Like it would absolutely come over just to show off it got new pants.
Someone with long legs wearing pants.
I mean,
like, well,
it is like 65% leg.
Damn it! You have long legs. You need a skirt or a you need to wear a skirt or a kilt.
Every robot needs a skirt.
Yes. Shit.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I found it. It's not a nip and egg until you lose something.
All right, so that's the what was it, the Virgo, the no, that was the Taurus. Here's the Virgo,
Taurus.
which is a far superior mech. I love this one.
Yeah,
I love
that
the
one's
Virgo.
pretty good. That one is pretty good. When did that one come in?
I think this was like in sort of about the middle of the series when they were doing the mobile dolls.
Okay.
Because this had the three little shoulder pads that would form like an energy barrier.
Ah, got you. Yeah.
So you'd have to target that and hit it. Like I said, I think this is a better design. I like the shoulder pads on this one. I just wish they had more of a skirting to it.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't want to do too many skirts with the mechs in this one. I see. It's a lot of like not as many skirts going on, which it's interesting. Less places to hang armament. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm gonna give it about a B.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're doing this one now, I guess. All right, I'm just kind of picking these in random orders now at this point. How about the Mercurius?
B minus.
See, it's got that kind of like Thunder God sort of aesthetic to it.
Yeah, I like it, but I don't love it. It's
I mean, at least the shield, the way the shields rest on the back there, it stands out. It's not just another pair of wings for a giant robot.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish the upper body was kind of redesigned a bit.
Yes, I agree.
And I don't know. I don't think the pink is sort of the right color to go with for the joint stuff.
Pink is hard to pull off on anything, honestly.
Like, I think it might have been better if it was like if they had just gone for white or even like a yellow.
Yeah.
And then they could kind of lean into sort of the Thunder aesthetic as it's supposed to be like the ultimate shield.
Yeah, I'm still going B minus.
Yeah. And also one of the other things I like how this one has the split horn there, which is kind of leaning into the Oni design.
Yeah.
To
It's got good thigh armor. The arms are very basic. The forearms are pretty bulky. I kind of like that, but other than that, it's
and then
the
it's just the
legs.
same legs as like the Leo.
Yeah, under the knee, it's like the knee to down is very very basic. Yeah.
So the Mercurius, you said, is about a B minus, and then we got the V8, which again is basically the same. It is the same body, but it looks better in blue.
It does look better in blue. I was about to say, I was like, I'm gonna give this one also a B.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of bounce back and forth here. Like, there's very little in terms of the designs. It's really just the armament.
Yeah.
And like I was saying with the Oni thing, the Mercurius has the two horns, and the V8 has the one, which again is going to its Oni route.
Yeah.
So they kind of share a spot together, ultimately. Like I said, I'm like, it's fine. And I think that basically takes care of most of like the generic grunts.
Yeah, the generic guns. There was a lot more than I thought. I was like, oh yeah, wow, there's a bunch of. There's a couple I didn't realize. You know.
Although shockingly, they didn't give us a Sagittarius or a Capricorn.
Well, maybe they're just saving it for like in case they wanted to do more series.
Yeah, I guess they just I guess they probably figured maybe the 5 Gundams themselves kind of help fill that in to give us the sort of core 12 Zodiac.
Yeah.
So let's start getting to the big dogs now.
Okay.
This is a mech you've never seen before. So this you see Snacks.
Oh my god, I love it. He's S
the
tier.
Toggies.
Oh my goodness, he's beautiful. Look at him. S tier. Oh, I want to marry it.
You just want to get your hands on it.
That's right. I want to see how it's built.
Is in every way superior to basically almost all the others.
I dare not say yes.
Except maybe I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like the.
I do like
maybe
the
the
Epion.
Pisces?
I do like the Epion, but that was one I built. I built the Epion. I don't have it now anymore, but yeah, that's a fun build. The Epion is a fun build.
Which grade did you go with?
Too. What's that?
Okay. Oh, I was like, which tier?
Yeah, I believe it was an HG. Yeah.
So just to make you relive that suffering of having lost that kit, let's talk about the Epion, because it is such a great design.
It's really good. The wings are very unique. I like it. The claw on the right on the right hand is interesting, but that whip, that freaking that crazy that whip armament, very unique. I do like it. I'm saying like it's sub S, but it's a high A.
Yeah, I mean, it was all really designed for Trey's ego, just to be a dueling mech.
Trey's Kushranada.
And it, like I said, it's if he like will stop trying to like satiate his own ego and actually fought for real, it would have been a better design. But we can't ignore like how memorable this thing was.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely an A.
Yeah, almost 100%. It's an A at least.
All right, and then just because we got to like cover these guys, the what are they? The Maganax. There were like 50 of these, and they're all just like slight variations upon like the same design.
It was what's his name? His guardsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here's this
I
one.
actually think they're hideous.
Oh god.
They are hideous. They look like mobile workers.
Who thought mustard yellow was a good idea?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I know it's the
they were
desert.
fighting, yeah, they were fighting in the desert. So the yellow I can kind of forgive. It'd be better in tan, but that's okay. You know,
Well, what would you say about purple?
I'd say in the desert, no.
What about a punk waddle in the desert?
I'd say we leave them there.
Ouch.
Hey, Pugwaddle.
Snacks. No.
So
Best introduction yet.
So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go over the wing designs and just
Nice.
kind of do a little bit of ranking on those.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Pugwaddle. We went through the grunts already.
Oh man, my favorites. All right. Okay.
What was it's like you're a white girl and you're like you got your pumpkin spice latte and then you have to like talk about your astrology like, oh my god, Becky, what's your favorite Gundam grunt?
Mm-hmm.
Like that bitch, she's such a Leo.
No. Yeah. For
My
was
favorite is the Pisces. Or yeah,
Mm.
Pisces. I like it.
You would like a Pisces.
which one's the underwater one?
Pisces and Cancer.
Okay. Yeah, the cancer one. Well, it was a bad name for it, I think.
It just got everything named Cancer.
Yeah. But these ones are fun. Like they're semi grunts, right? Because they kind of have a purpose. Because there's 40 of them, right?
Yep.
Do you know of anybody who bought the kit?
No, I've never heard of anyone even like buying one. I've never even seen one made. Like I've never seen one built.
Because you know how P Bandai had the like, you can buy all 40 of them and make a whole army. It was P Bandai thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they had a reissue.
No, they don't have
Thanks,
to do a
P.
reissue
Bandai.
because they're still sitting in the same warehouse. They haven't moved. They're just collecting dust.
Thanks, P. Bandai. You know what we really like.
Yeah. That's a really cool claw arm. I'm not going to lie, but. Mm-hmm.
It does a good job to kind of break up the minutia of it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna give it like kind of overall like a C for the just kind of the line because there's enough little variance between all of them.
Mm-hmm. I think it was supposed to be like what the Leo is to the tall geese, but it doesn't, to the Sandrock, but it doesn't quite vibe.
You might be onto something with that, like just kind of as sort of a rival company trying to make a suit that could rival the Leo, but theirs didn't catch on.
Well, yeah, it just seems like almost like a grunt version downgrade of the Sandrock. If you look at some of the parts of the waist, the legs are weird. The chest is odd. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense because it is his guardsmen or his bodyguards are the ones
Yeah.
who pilot it. So
There are enough similar. The Leo's way closer to the tall geese, but it just kind of it's something that always stuck out to me.
yeah.
But I don't disagree with your rating there.
It looks like a freaking mobile worker. I'm sorry.
You leave the mobile workers alone.
Well, You know what else? Well, since we got kind of this is an okay C grade mech, let's talk about one that's D for dog shit. That's like Mr. fucking Jinko Jeans, the elephant.
What
Yeah.
the crap is that?
I'm not giving that a D. I'm giving that an F. I have no idea what the heck's with the freaking leg units.
That's a J for Jinko. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I get it. That's for desert use and it's got hover freaking legs, but still no.
That's
No,
like
this is the kid who always came to school wearing like the big dog like brand merchandise.
Yeah. No, this is the Jinko kid. This is the one he in the 90s, probably had that thin tight shirt on top, but that just like the baggiest pants. Like, look how many people I could smuggle into to school, yeah.
Yeah,
don't know.
the kid at school who thinks he's too cool for school.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's also got a chain wallet. He has like $3, but he has a chain wallet.
Yeah, he's $3 chain wallet, and the chain is stupid fat. The fattest chain on the wallet.
Well, there's a fat chain and a long chain, and he probably wears
got both.
DC shoes, and people might call him Gumby.
No, he wears skater shoes, but he's never touched a skateboard in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and the skate shoes, they're not tied. The laces are just tucked in.
And there's also no belt.
Okay, I wore a belt, guys. Oh wait, sorry.
Come on, we know you didn't.
I had to, but it was a long one. I bought it at Hot Topic. Anyway.
God, no! Here's real quick. Here's Punk Walla with us just apparently roasting this entire time.
True story.
Enough said.
I love that clip.
Said.
I did too. Mm.
All right. There's two versions of this one. Oh, that's dumb. No, let's go with one of them.
DJ Ryan G, I think if it incinerated sand and used a propellant, it just turned into glass, and then it could skate around the desert, right?
Oh yeah. He's totally heating it up, so he's like making a little glass pathway wherever he goes.
Kind of like
so he's
Iceman.
like just making the desert worse. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I'm giving all these like desert guys like shit.
Yeah.
Also, the Sandrock is not my favorite either. I don't like the Sandrock either.
I concur. It's got an Uzi and the sword. What are they called?
The scimitar.
The scimitars are neat, but like as a main weapon, they kind of suck.
Yeah.
And we can get to it, but the Glory of Losers versions are actually kind of cool. He's got that extra armor, but we'll get there. Maybe tonight or not. But you know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go with, since I think we're basically done with all the grunts, and we just got rid of the absolute worst of the grunt units.
Yeah, my childhood. Anyway.
Don't worry, Punkwater, you're with friends.
So, all right, be honest. Of the 5 Gundams, what was your favorite, and why was it Heavy Arms?
Of the Gundams?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the 5.
Yeah.
Okay. The big gun is a freaking awesome. That would be my favorite part about Heavy Arms if it was not for the titty guns. The motherfucking titty guns.
They're like the best part.
The testicular action. I'm sorry, the
freaking Gatling cannons.
Yeah, testicular Gatling, I think is the correct term for it.
Like knowing where the pilot sits, that must be real loud when he fires those freaking chest guns.
Yeah.
He likes fire. He likes to fire those off because he just likes to hear his own ears ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like those are cannons. That's not machine gun. It's a cannon fire. It's freaking heavy freaking machine cannon. Those are some big freaking guns he's got.
It's not just his arms are heavy, really.
Yes, his tits are heavy too.
Chest day.
Is the Endless Waltz version any better for you?
I love the Endless Walls version.
That one's pretty good.
Is this
I'm not seeing the heavy freaking Gatling gun, but it's still works.
the double Gatling gun on the bluish green? I like the color change too of the other
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's just I gotta
Also,
not back and forth here.
hmm
yeah, I just the color scheme's great. The orange, red, and yellow paired out with the white, freaking works beautiful. Yeah, yes, exactly.
yeah.
Now a Fembot Gundam. If you want that, we're gonna have to get the Ares, right, and then armament the chest piece of the heavy arms.
And
Oh yeah.
I want, even if it's P Bandai, I would love to see some more of these grunts just have a actual gunpla made of them.
Well,
Or, yeah,
unfortunately, in the meantime, for the fembots, the best I can do is the noble,
yeah.
That'll work.
or we could go for something a little more custom here.
Oh yeah.
The Gundam Succubus.
Ooh,
Okay. Interesting.
yeah,
Tell me more.
You oddly had
Yeah.
those really readable.
yeah.
I'm just wondering what else is on your
Mhm.
history browser.
Don't worry about that, guys. So heavy arms. What do you guys think? What are we giving that?
We're giving it we're giving the heavy arms freaking like it's sub S tier, but
yeah.
it's a high A plus tier.
I would say the Glory of Losers might pick it up to the S tier, but this version is definitely a very high A.
Yeah.
We got an opinion for Gator here. We need him to answer this question.
Let's see. Is that a body pillow? Gator would definitely sleep with it still.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't the body pillow, he would just sleep against the hard metal.
mhm.
Yes.
That's the best part.
I mean,
Harder
look,
the better.
they they get those, those, like at the hotel, you have that little round kind of pillow that you can use as a bed divider or just kind of as a support. There's usually the really firm, really round one. What if they just made one that was just a Gatling? The barrels, like that would be comfortable.
It needs to be like the upper chest and the head, and then like just as like on a Velcro, we have like the booby guns open up.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Sometimes I wish I never played that joke. Now we're having an actual we're having an honest talk about freaking humping pillows. Great.
All right. Well, I mean, if you need to announce it like this is a pillow-free zone, we're not talking about Gator's pillow selection today. I mean, if you need to, you can.
Crying into the pillow now.
That's not tears.
So I'm gonna give this a B just because I think the Endless Waltz version is just such an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the original though. I really do love the original. So I don't know.
I mean, I'm not asking you to tell which ones, but do you think there are I guess that's room that there are some high A's and S tier for Endless Waltz that we haven't got to yet?
We haven't really touched any of the Endless Waltz ones yet.
Yeah, okay.
So let me pull up Heavy Arms Custom.
And were you guys looking at Epion a minute ago?
Yeah, we were.
Okay.
That is a crowd favorite, and we did
everyone
pass Tall Geese, of course. Of course, Tall Geese is S tier.
Yeah. Did we go through 1, 2, and 3?
No, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we just did the one so far.
Okay.
Right. So since Heavy Arms is a B, let's talk about the custom.
Yes.
My first instinct is just automatically say S, but I'm pulling it back to an A.
Yeah, I think if we got, well, like I said, there's a Glory of Losers that he has the tracks and he's got the extra missile pods. That bumps him up to possibly an S, but this would be definitely an A.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I love is the fact that with this one, even like the chest plates that open up have a gun built into the little chest plate itself.
Yeah.
So he's got like 4 guns in the tits.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I like how like the most cool and collective guy pilots the freaking the machine gun.
The most
Yeah.
the most let loose one.
Yeah, you would think it'd be like someone who's all about it, like, oh, let's get it on. Ah! No, it's freaking Troa.
Yeah.
Which honestly, he's my favorite pilot out of like the Gundam pilots.
Well, and then this one, this Endless Walls version has the Jester half mask option as well, which just adds to that extra flair for Troa.
Yeah.
I think hang on, can I find this? Oh, I can't find it.
I did get, and I don't have it near me, but I did get the Gundam Converge version of these, where it's got the Gatling guns and the little tiny. It's pretty cool.
There we go. This is exactly the what you would expect out of the face of the pilot, just screaming the entire time. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not quite like that, but yeah. Same composure.
All right, I cannot find that the mech designs from the Losers series.
Okay.
So I will have to, unless you could pull that up, I'll have to
Okay.
hold off on those. But in the meantime, let's bring up the Shenlong.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I don't know why I like it, but it's very unique.
It's got kind of a natural sort of kendo armor aesthetic to it, like the armor plating. I like the chest plate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about the way the way the arms like fold up in the shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
or at least the one. B plus.
That's fair. Like,
What about you guys?
Ponkwell likes it.
I do not.
He does not. Okay.
Like-
does not like it. Ponkwell wants to give it an F. He thinks it's the trash.
I wouldn't give it an F, but I would probably give it a C. It just and maybe the pilot doesn't help. Like, it has some cool features. I don't.
What would you know? You're just a woman.
That's not true. But also, like, the whole, like, does he have the snake arm on this one yet, or is it later one?
This one just has one.
Right.
Like this one just has one on the right arm.
And he's got the staff, and it does. I don't feel like it's ever really utilized that well. What's up, Snow?
You can disappoint Snowdub by saying this about his favorite Gundam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He loves the Fei Long.
Yeah, especially the way that Wu Fei is like shitting on women, and I don't mean in the Vince McMahon type of way.
No.
Well,
but also
that's
yes.
topical.
Just Lieutenant Noin's just like, you killed the whole freaking squad. All my trainees are dead.
It's like, yeah, but you're a woman.
It's like, I'm not gonna fight a woman.
What's your own? Yeah,
It's an okay design. I don't hate it. I think it's kind of okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'm giving it a B though. I will give it a B.
Yeah, B feels appropriate. It's an okay starting place, and then sort of the Ultron upgrade is just kind of a much better design overall. It's keeping the chess piece aesthetic I like. The fact that we're doubling down on the dragon arms, I'm all there for. I think it's a good shade of green, which is
Yeah.
much better than the blue it had before. It's kind of going for that
Agreed.
like jade aesthetic.
Yeah.
hmm
Um.
I can concur with that.
Yeah. I like the color scheme. The design is not as good though, but
Well, this one starts to make me think of some of the G Gundam, right?
it does look a lot more G Gundam like.
Yeah,
Because
the Dragon
there's
Gundam?
what, huh?
The Dragon Gundam.
Yeah, it's and that one had some extensions too, didn't it?
Here, let me
Well, okay.
pull them up
In
just
all
to compare real
fairness,
quick.
if you go to G Gundam, if you go to some of those pictures, like when there's a bunch of things flying around, don't you see Gundam an iteration of Gundam Wing and a couple other ones just really quick in some of the fights in the backgrounds?
I know
We can
there's a
look
couple things they got in there.
Yeah, and I know Wing's one, but there's a couple designs that come up later, and I don't know if, but this one's really really close because they were made around the same time, so it just feels like it's the missing link anyway.
But is it better than the Shenlong?
Yes, I'll give it that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Snack?
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm biased. I just never really got between the way it was piloted and the way it was utilized. I just never really had an attachment to it.
Yeah, like I said, he's my least favorite of the. He's probably. Oh, I don't. I almost want to say it's my least favorite of the 5 Gundams.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I just forget Sandrock even exists.
Right. He's probably, in all fairness, he's got more value in a fight than Sandrock.
Like the Wu Fei and his Gundams, it's like they have a couple of moments, but they are severely underutilized in the series.
They really are.
Like it's like you forget they're there. Like somehow Quattro gets a lot more screen time.
Well, he's just like and this goes to the storyline. He's off on his own, doing his own thing. I know they all got sent out to do their own thing, but the other 4 kind of meet up, team up, and realize the value of their functionality. And he's just like, no, I must be a lone soldier. Ah.
I must be the lone soldier and be a great Chinese warrior.
I must challenge Zex Marquito one-on-one and fail miserably.
No, it's Trace. He challenges Trace.
Sorry, Trace. Oh, yeah.
I must fight the pretty boy.
Uh-huh. You're all my problems. He's the poser. If I did this one thing, my life would be better.
And Trace
Wu
is
Fei,
the freaking Chad gentleman. He just like beats him in a duel.
Yep.
Wu Fei is just mad that like his favorite characters is actually Shadow the Hedgehog, and Hero is such a poser that like it's like I like Shadow first.
He's the emo kid.
And Hero just picked him just because he wanted to pick something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Had to happen.
Something good. Something
Yeah,
good
let's.
good to roast.
It is such a D tier.
Roast because the desert's hot, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's okay, but
It
doesn't do anything to stand out. It has
it looks good,
It does.
but it also is just like meh.
I do think the purplish, darker version that has the cloak on it is a lot better looking.
Like I am giving this one a C minus.
Mm-hmm. I think it's turtle armor that has an extra
Oh,
gun on it.
and then we get the minor upgrade where it gets a machine gun.
Yep. He gets his little Uzi. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Uzi.
I'll pass. I don't need it.
Our armadillo. That's what it is.
This is the most D tier like Gundam design, if there ever was one.
I mean, I like the Uzi armament, but
Can you pull up the Sandrock armadillo? Because he at least looks like a beefy tank. If you can find it.
Like beefy tanks.
It's just like additional armor he gets.
Oh, is this from like? Oh, wait. Are we talking this?
Yes.
What the frick? I have never seen this before.
This is the glory of losers. So he gets 2 shields, 2 Uzis, and then he's get all this extra. And I think those are like jet power, so he can fly on those.
I mean, it's not very elegant, but it is his freaking like heavy armament.
Yeah,
like
it's called armadillo because he just has all this tank armor.
Yeah, it's great if you're like about to freaking like take out a freaking fortress that's gonna pound you.
Yeah, it just looks cooler than the original.
yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this is a whole like slew of these that I know nothing about.
Yeah, they released some of these P Bandais. I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago.
Like I'm looking into this now, and I'm like I found the wing Glory of Losers, and it is like an automatic S tier.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not on. This isn't what we were
right. We
inherently doing. So let's just go back to the D tier.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, that gun is just awful. It's not even a beam weapon.
No. It's like they just went to like the dollar store gun store.
Oh, so
it's a step up from a super soaker.
I mean, his scimitar things are when they get all hot, they can melt anything, right? So they have functionality, but he's very
it's just
close.
A heater
combat.
blade. It's a scimitar version of a heater blade. It's fine.
Yeah,
like his heat blades can melt steel beams.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to give them something positive.
Yes.
Yeah,
and it goes to New York.
At least the Endless Waltz version like gets a cloak.
Yep.
So he has that up going for him at least.
Yeah. Like him and Exia Repair could like wander around in space like vagrants.
Space vagrants, yay.
I always thought that would be fun to, if you had them, to get those, do a diorama of them looking like they're just poor, looking for change.
Poor peasants.
Yes. But yeah, we can move along to something cooler.
Yeah, let me.
Desert's hot.
Oh shit! I need that one because we get my boy, like my childhood favorite.
Yeah,
the Death Scythe Hell.
Yeah. Was that Death Scythe or Hell yet?
Death Scythe Hell.
Yeah, that's the Death Scythe Hell. We already did Death Scythe. We didn't give it a good grade, but the Death Scythe Hell is a good redeemer.
Yeah,
and well, the big problem with the original,
that's probably
the
most redeemed
is
actually.
Because the big issue with the Death Scythe is that the Hell with the cloak is so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, even like the chest plate has a sort of ribcage aesthetic to it. Like I'm all about it. I love it. This would probably be my go-to mech.
And what was the pilot's name again?
Duo?
Okay, that's what
Maxwell.
Yeah, Joe. And that the voice actor for the dubs was really, he did a lot of voice acting back then. But this is the goth kid's dream, right?
Oh, of course.
Where's his scythe or his yeah?
Oh, we missed one, by the way.
Um,
All right. So real quick, what do we think about him? Is he A tier at least?
Yeah. Like
he's got
just,
that.
just a neutral A, I think. Yeah.
He's got, but he still has the stinger and the little like flying armament too, right? Not just the shield. So that one's pretty clever.
Also, the fact that he can like kind of go invisible and stealth around.
Yes, yeah.
Love it. He's a solid A tier.
Yeah.
I also just realized apparently we did forget one of Wu Fei's,
Oh no, did we?
the Ultron.
That one's the funnest of them all. Still looks very G Gundam, but
Yeah, that's like screams G Gundam.
I think the chest plate needs to stand out a bit more. That could probably stand to be a bit of red or some other color than just a lighter shade of green.
yeah.
I'm thinking B tier.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's his best yet, but yeah, it's only saying so much. The fact that those arms can kind of really go out on both arms, can extend and they can do stuff. It could be utilized very well if somebody was capable of it.
All right, and then I suppose we better. Where is he? Let's get the titular one. This is the one we haven't talked about yet. Wing Zero.
Yeah, well, you know.
Wing Zero.
We already did the original Wing.
Yeah, that just got a C minus.
Yeah.
No, that just got a normal C, just a straight C.
You want to give it a good score, but you feel it feels like it doesn't deserve it.
It doesn't deserve it because like anybody who pilots is going insane and like I get the
A tier.
You think it's A tier?
Just because of the avionics. If you want to do that, the avionics, it fucks with the pilot. I agree.
Yeah,
but the avionics is a deadly platform.
True. And whose mobile suit did he get parts to rebuild it for? Like, or was this a totally new one?
This was the totally new one.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Oh my god, I am finding out like I have been overlooking some stuff here.
I just haven't watched it in a
Next.
while. Like I bought the DVDs a few years ago, but it's been a while since I watched them. Maybe like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, I binged this at least once a deployment.
Okay.
I watched it the first and second deployment. I binged like all the episodes like after work, and then I went to the gym for like 20 minutes, and then I also like binged like 6 episodes, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed. I got work.
And the struggle is real.
Yeah.
Well, and this titular design sparked so many of the build fighters, so many of the. I mean, this design itself, even over Endless Waltz Wings, right, has been just a fundamental icon in its variants for all Bandai's toys and growth and such. Like,
it cannot be discounted just how highly influential this particular suit was on the popularity of Gundam as a franchise in the United States. And I think taking that into consideration, it has to go S tier. It just does.
Oh, it hurts, but when you think of it in that realm, I can't argue with you.
And like I'm right there with you. I don't want to give it S tier, but I got to admit this is like one of the best, most iconic Gundams in in the States.
And
because no other Gundam series took off in the States like Wing did. Wing to this day is still held up as like the premier, like top one.
Yeah.
and
Like
and
OC is better, but Wing is just so memorable.
But you can also say that for the title card Gundam for a show, the blue, white, and red, the blues and reds are a little bit darker tone. It's a little bit, it's there, but it's not popping the way that they do in a lot of the other ones. And so that's also another reason, to kind of give it its due. Plus, those twin buster rifles are pretty awesome.
Yeah, the fact that he can actually split the gun apart, you can shoot out the two ends. I think that makes that one so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yeah. No, this what hurts me the most. Like the people who just refuse to watch the original Gundam, but then they're all about Wing. It's like, oh yeah, Wing's the best. It's like, really? Like I think like the politics are so much more better. Yes. hang on.
True.
We need some words of wisdom just to give us a little support here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Is there any reason why this? So, is there any reason why we shouldn't give this the S tier?
Because it hurts, but you've argued it into place that it's hard to say no. I mean, I could say I'd still want to put it in a high A, but America has chosen, right?
Yeah, America. I would say America's got talent, but no, we kind of have mid-tier skill talent.
On a personal level, I am giving it an A. But like impact and everything else,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to say the suit itself is A, but the impact it has is just overwhelming.
Yeah. And
like,
the platform,
it's hard to put anywhere else.
Like it's hard to beat that thing just because it's got freaking
like every Gundam build fighter had a version or couple versions, like the Wing Finiciato, and then he upgraded his. So there's like, it's funny in those shows, the Wing gets an upgrade as it did in the actual show. So,
Punk, you're being called out.
yeah, here's the thing, Snow. I don't know if you know this, but Nintendo really sucks at hosting things through its own servers. And I'm not the only person who has issues connecting to their servers. So it's not my Nintendo. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
It's his region. They don't like Texas.
Maybe.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including the internet problems.
Heyo.
All right, so to do a little bit of cleanup here to kind of bring up a couple of the other suits that I didn't quite get, let's talk about the upgrade for this. The Glory of the Losers version of the Wing, which is an even better design.
Yeah. There's actually this is one of the best ones.
Yeah, no, that is S tier. Straight out.
That is S tier. Did you know that there's a version, I don't know if it's a Glory of Losers, but there's something later on where that backpack wing set goes on Death Scythe. And I've seen that variant. There was a P Bandai variant of that a couple years ago. I saw the kit's out there somewhere, and it's pretty dang awesome. It's obviously colored black and red, white and red for Duo, but yeah. There might be a little yellow on it.
I need that. Yep. So this is, like I said, this is the better design of the two. This is, I think I'm just because I think this is a better design. This goes above the Wing Zero.
Yeah.
The just the meshing of colors. This one just really pops.
Mm-hmm.
I would be curious to see trying to put a little bit more of the color into the legs, but I feel like that would almost ruin it. Then, of course, there's the Snow White Prelude.
See, I really do like that color scheme.
The Snowlight Prelude is
It's a white.
it is elegant as hell.
Uh-huh.
It's like them trying to like it's it's a work of art for the builder. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like it's not like your anime like manga artists. This is like your artist trying to make the most beautiful freaking gunpla.
This is a well engineered kit.
Yes, yes, yes.
I like the
That is
big
one of
wings
my
on it.
like that is one of my like bucket list builds that I would love to make.
I just spelled the name of the death site variant I was talking about.
Oh.
And
I just found it actually.
okay, cool.
Yes, yes, that one's
Yep.
good.
So is this also getting the S tier?
Definitely.
That one's a god tier.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
I mean,
All right.
the blue version is decent, but that is just glorious. And then you've got that one also. If this version have all its appendages, right? It has the extra wings, has the extra stuff, the extra feathers for when he has the Buster gun, and there's just all sorts of. I've seen some amazing displays of that. That just, oh yeah, totally worth it.
Let me pull up an image or two of it just so we can have the actual like full on like. Jeez. Now I want this.
Yeah, there was a P Bandai version of it, and yeah, the metal
And that's
version.
just raw built, right? That's raw built.
Sorry, that's the metal version, and that's like 600 at least if you can find it.
Yeah.
Might be more now. Yeah, that's just everything.
Yeah.
I remember early on there was somebody built a variant. It was like this. It was a white wing Gundam, but it kind of made it along the lines of that the angel from. See, that's what I'm talking about, the extra ring, but the angel from Tyrael, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it actually custom built a cloak for a hood for the wing Gundam, so it looked really cool.
I think it might be one of the best like vehicle mode looking designs.
It really is. And they did an upgrade of the bluish version to the Verka 2.0 a couple years ago, right? Because everybody was miffed. That was the master grade that came out with that year.
All right, so this is in fact our peak design so far.
Uh-huh.
And let's do a little bit of cleanup for a couple of the other designs, including the Glory of Losers version of the Death Scythe, which I am disappointed by.
Yeah.
This one is letting me down.
He just has the double claw things and then the backpack.
Yeah, I mean, but even then, this is also built upon like the actual Death Scythe health custom.
Yeah,
which this is what I was thinking of. That has that little disappearing ability.
that one's really cool. I have that. That was one of my first master grades. It might have been my first master grade to build.
This might have been one of my first Gundam kits.
Mm-hmm.
So this one holds a special place for me.
It was readily available. It was one of the few master grade wing kits of the next upgrade that wasn't P Bandai at the time.
That said, I missed kind of the rib cage aesthetic for the chest from the downgrade from this.
Yeah.
Like, if we're gonna go there, we might as well go all the way. Let's lean into it more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's a B. That hurts me to say.
I mean, the cloak's really cool, but yeah, the scythe is cool when he has it, yeah, but.
And then this is like a C tier here because this is a downgrade from that.
True.
All right, let me pull up. Let me kind of go hit all of Troa's just to make sure I kind of hit all these.
Mhm.
Make sure I don't miss any. We got that. That was the Glory Losers. Yeah, I guess we got all of Troa's.
Okay.
All right, what do you guys want? Do you want Wu Fei or Quattro next? Oh, we kind of got all of Wu Fei's, so we're getting Quattro's.
I think Quattro is time.
Quattro time. No more. One last call for alcohol. And insulting all the women.
Wait, what?
Quattro time.
Yeah. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. What?
All right, we got that custom one there. That's done. That's done. Oh, wait, no, there is one from Wu Fei we haven't touched on yet.
Oh, which one?
The Glory of Losers.
Oh, now this one I kind of. And the thing about the Glory of Losers, it seems like they're kind of reverting back to older designs. Although I think Glory of Losers doesn't necessarily account for the Endless Waltz cinematic upgrades either. Right?
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of off doing its own thing.
Well, so when Endless Waltz came out, they basically said, this is a movie, this is a cinematic. So that's when they turned the Gundam wing into the feather wing. That's when they gave Heavy Arms the extra Gatling. Like, they changed the color and design more drastically to make it more cinematically epic. Because at the end of the series, you see the wing Gundam with its dual busters shooting the, the asteroid. But then at the very beginning of Endless Waltz, you see the Endless Waltz working with all its wings in glorious fold with its big, twice as big buster gun, just to be like, it really happened, and we're retconning these into this movie.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that upgrade.
Yeah, that's the sword. That's the cool part.
Yeah, okay.
Something was missing.
That's going to bump it up. It's going to be a B. I think it's a B tier.
I remember the armament, yeah.
I remember when that came out as a gun and kit. I want to say it was around 19 or 20 that they, like, a lot of these, what was it, the 20-year-ish or whatever, they
oh shit, look at that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a B tier. The thing is, like, overall the body's fine. I'm happy with the colors because they got the red back for the chest.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a neat, like, alternate, like, dragon mouth thing.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have, like, the green ones.
Yeah. That sword, though, that's an awesome sword.
Oh yeah, just kind of leaning into the Chinese aesthetic with it. Yeah, I'm all there for it. All right, and then there's, because we didn't get to it, the Sandrock custom. Now that is how you do it. That's how you do his.
Yeah.
Quatre, you like finally got a decent mech.
Yeah.
I take back most of the things I've said about you.
Yeah. He does look a lot better.
Yeah. Plus, it's that combination of, like, the gray and the white really work.
The color swap just does so much.
So another B tier at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, B tier easy.
Do we want to say A tier?
I'd give it a B plus.
I feel A is pushing it because he's not quite on the same level, but dang, he's come a long way.
Yeah. And then finally, of course, we have his last upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Which I gotta say, I think is just he's trying too hard.
Yeah, did you get the one? So did you get the one with his cloak on it? Which is kind of what you just showed, but the one with he actually has a cloak, has that purple and black color scheme like his chest plate. DJ Ronnie G coming in hot.
What is Ronnie saying?
All wing designs are all wing units are B tier or lower.
Oh.
Oh,
Ronnie,
yes,
we
and he
can no
says
longer
that-
be friends. Oh no. Terrible news.
Yeah. Coming in hot.
Here, this is kind of the best I'm able to do on short notice for you, but I
Yes.
think this is what you're talking about,
Yeah.
which has kind of like a elephant look to it.
It has, because his shoulder pads are very similar to what he gets in the armadillo, but that's all he has. He doesn't have the full sweeping of it yet. It's like the precursor to it.
Like I look at it and all I think is this could be the crossbones instead.
Also true. Okay, we're gonna give him crossbone backpack.
Yeah. In fact, let's just like give him the crossbone everything.
Yeah, true.
And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get rid of Quatre as well.
Yeah. Have I mentioned that I may have splurged on the metal build of the X0 crossbone full cloth?
Kit Bash.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I guess at the end of the day, there are some really good designs hidden within Wing, but there are some bad designs too. Overall,
There's bad designs all over the place. Don't like that. They test the waters every time they do new stuff. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
true.
the Witch from Mercury. How many bad mechs are there? There are quite a few.
Yeah. The good ones get killed.
Unfortunately, there's
right
not
away.
that many good mechs either. Unfortunately.
I only got through about the first 7 episodes or so I don't really. I have not gone back to finish it out. So what do you guys think? Should Wing overall have a B for the mech designs?
Yeah. Did we go through the tall geese 1, 2, and 3?
Oh no, we didn't. Let's
Let's do that because that's ending on a win.
Yeah.
And the Flugel, the tall geese Flugel that gets the Endless Waltz wing instead of his jet backpack looks really good.
So it's Flugel, and I just gotta find the Tall Geese 3.
I know a lot of people say that the Tall Geese 3 is the epitome of the tall geese.
Yeah, that is S tier.
The Tall
Easy
Geese 2 is pretty hot though.
All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and pull up just for a little comparison's sake. Chance to potentially change his placing. We'll still say in this S tier. Because I gotta say, after looking at the wing and kind of seeing some of the different variants, I don't know if it's gonna stay an S. I think it should be a good A, maybe an A plus.
Yeah, I'll give it an A plus if we're gonna like compare them to like other variants.
Yeah, I think it's an A. Because it does a lot. So that's a fun thing about this one, because this one puts a lot of physical strain on the pilot, but it doesn't put the mental strain that the Wing Zero does, which kind of puts them diametrically at odds with each other in a certain way.
Okay, there it is. Oh, I don't. No, don't open that up. Save that.
Or even
random.
just it exploits the difference between the two main characters who eventually, are fighting each other throughout the thing. One is more the mental strain, one is more the physical conquest, and it just, like I said, two sides of the same coin.
And then basically just
it also helps that that my favorite character of the series pilots it, so that does kind of
the consummate gentleman clone.
Mm-hmm.
So then we just basically have ultimately palette swap.
I like his little floof, his feather on top. I really like that design.
You just wish it came in purple.
Yeah, when I build my RG, it might, if I can figure it, if I'm good at painting it, it might get some color hues.
Maybe a flipper or two.
You
No, you need to get those little penguins.
Mm-hmm.
And give them like special like little penguin bots.
Mm-hmm. This is like the one I was telling you about the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it's maybe if it was just solely black and white. Like I think the purple kind of throws it off a little bit, or maybe not the right places.
It's a little bluer in actuality, but yeah.
Let's say A- just because
All right.
it would be a better for a different color.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
not digging the paint scheme. The design is good. Is it much of an upgrade? I don't know.
It's mostly just a color swap, and the helmet has kind of changed, but that's mostly the difference.
And then King Dick himself.
Well, that also gets the shield gets that whole like snake chain shield, like the
This mega cannon.
oh yeah, and that too. Still got the same chicken legs though.
Yeah, I mean they basically just stuck the Leo legs and everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the legs are.
But those shoulders and that shield is really cool.
Yeah, the legs are. They're good.
It'll stay. I think it should. I think it might be A tier.
Okay.
Like it's fine. It's kind of tough to beat like the Wing Zero like godly tier.
Yeah.
In fact, while you're at it, you might as well go ahead and just give it its own wings.
Yeah. I mean that goes back to the OG design, but that there's something just regal about that right there.
And
yeah, that one just screams like it's an eagle. Yeah, you're right. It's straight up an eagle.
I was thinking more like a rooster.
Yeah, tall goose turned into tall eagle.
See, I think what really makes it work is the fact that the variants in colors are really muted. Like it is like 90% white.
Yeah.
And that's really letting like the few accent colors they did choose really pop.
And the fact that it got the actual bird emblem on the wing, which the original wing didn't have, that is just enough to push it over the edge. This is definitely not just stolen; it's designed.
I'd like to see. I'd like
Yeah.
to see a better picture, but
Yeah, this is an art rendering, but
I mean, check out that freaking
Oh wait,
art right, man.
we actually have.
yeah, now that
There
How's
you
that?
go.
because
Oh, I
they
do. Oh, wow. I do.
they
like
get that the javelin.
There we go. It's fully kitted out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is. Oh, that is like
Uh-huh.
like S plus plus.
Yeah.
That is S plus plus. It's not quite God tier, but it is S plus plus. It's just under God tier.
It and I think it is canon, but like later in the manga stuff. But I also believe like that is the penultimate wing mecha design. Yeah.
I want to see the wings come together to fill out the shield. I think that would be a nice little touch to see.
Yeah, like the pose where Wing Gundam has its two guns out, but it's being covered by the wing shield in front, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got this of it in the manga.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'd say S plus plus. I kind of liked it when I didn't see the weapons. I thought it was much better, but the weapons kind of throw it off for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like the way they're kind of like backpacked in and built into the shoulders.
Yeah. No, I still like it, man.
It's all right.
I'm still there. You can disagree, but I'm still getting there, man. Wow.
All right, Waddle, you're the tiebreaker here. Like, are we talking like A tier or S tier for you?
I would say this is S tier because of everything. And honestly, I really, really like that javelin. There's just more of that Roman centurion, just that flair that really puts him into this. I don't know. Yeah, it just takes him over the edge.
Okay. But I mean, that's the fun of this. Like, I can be wrong, and I can.
Well, we can disagree. Nobody has to be wrong. I mean, it's
No,
fine if
no,
you want to
Ironcaster
be
is wrong.
wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's fine if you want to admit that. Nobody's. Well, I'm not. Okay.
Shoot. Oh no! No! Ouch! Dang it! A bright
Guys,
flash
this was
did
fun.
say again.
Yeah.
This was fun, guys. Thank you for coming out and help me talk about some Gundam Wing.
Oh yeah, yeah. This gives me an excuse to do a little nip and nag, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Did we talk about the was it the oh shoot, the anime
Brave?
Brave?
No, Brave Bag Bravern.
Yeah.
Brave Bang, Brave Bravern. Yeah.
Brave bring Bravern. Whatever.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
It was a bit of a bait and switch for a series because
Yeah.
no one was expecting the giant talking robot to come into play.
It went from real robot mech to
Mhm.
Super Sentai robot mech.
I was
Went
making.
right then and there. I'm like, interesting.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
it was setting up to be like a Top Gun thing,
Uh-huh.
and then like World of the World, like Pearl Harbor thing happened, and
Yeah.
then freaking like mega, just a freaking super talking robot came in.
But I'm here for you. I came to
Yeah,
save
so
you.
let me pull this up real quick just to show how this was marketed when it was like first being talked about back in like October.
Mhm.
And we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
here's Bang Brave Bang Bravern premiering in January. And here's our main character of Ow.
Mhm.
Here's like some of the key visuals of it. They're like, yeah, here's the guys, and here's the most American name ever.
Yeah.
He's freaking like Luke Perry or Lewis Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Lewis Smith.
Yeah.
Luke Perry.
I know, and you're like, what's that weird mecha tower thing behind him? Okay, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Here's
But
our heroes.
Yeah.
I love how we even have his like shocked face here, like the oh god, what have I gotten into?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
That like 3 or 4. And then, Lewis doesn't get that.
No.
And then we've got Lulu. We've got to have our cute girl.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't watched 3. I was going to get distracted, so
Oh,
I'll get there.
her name is Lulu, by the way.
Okay.
Yep.
If you haven't read the title.
Okay.
That's like I think that's the name of the episode. Her name is Lulu.
Yeah, no, I watched the first 2 seconds of it, then I was like, I gotta go.
And then like people are loving like Rio here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's like one of the most clothed characters, it's like people are like, yeah, this is my waifu now.
She
still has a bit of mystery in her, and she's the tomboy like female pilot,
like there's she, like I said, she has that, there's a cuteness to her. There's a, like, she's not flirting with the guys. She's just like, she knows her boss, and she, when the one guy says, oh, it's my mechanics. No, it has nothing to do with my mechanic. I'm just a normal mechanic. Like, I'm not doing any special things. I'm not cheating. Like, she's just one of those animated people that you're like, oh, this seems like a character that would be fun to actually hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
And also this was the engineer.
Oh,
That's right.
sorry, this is me. Oh, you're right. I get them mixed up. Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's the technician, and
You're right. I did mix them up. No,
yeah,
she's
you're you're mixing up with the
she was the one sitting next
pilot.
to him in the bar, though. The
Yes.
pilot. Yeah,
yes, because she
right.
is also
That
a pilot.
character.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
She's the other waifu.
Yep. For obvious reasons.
Yes.
That we've got to have our like office chick,
Of course.
which she's fine, but
she's
she's not.
She's technically the office check, but she's actually she's the combat coordinator.
Okay.
So she's the one who gives you the green light when you want to fuck shit up.
And then I'm sure the blonde chick is somewhere in here because she's like communications.
So
Yep.
so in the real world, you can't just like go into your jet and you have a mission and you see the target and you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna press the bomb button. No, you have to call in and tell you the target and they'll
Mhm.
see it and then they'll give you the okay to freaking drop the bomb.
Got it.
Just in case it's friendlies, because let's not kill our friends, please.
Yeah. You gotta checks and balances here.
So she's the one. She's one of the people who go into the combat coordination, and you know, they verify again. Okay, drop the bomb.
Okay. Which you know,
Which one's that one?
Oh, she's the medic.
Oh yeah.
No, that's the doctor. That's the doctor. Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
because
I'm talking
she's the
Yeah,
first
one up
episode.
top, the one you just scrolled by.
The blonde chick is the one who's always in the aircraft when they're talking, and she's like, "Okay, go ahead," or like they're incoming, look up, heads up.
She's radar.
Yeah, she's the radar one. Okay.
Yeah,
Is she the radar with the admiral?
Maybe like
she's in the main meeting too. Like when Bravern's talking to them, she's like, "I'm sorry."
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
It's hard to follow who's who, you know.
I know.
And there's
Oh,
the
and then black guy.
yeah.
the Black Admiral.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh yeah. Get us upright. What's going on?
We have
There's a
another
Sergeant
one
Major.
of the COs.
No, that's the top enlisted. But yeah,
But anyway, just to kind of point out, like this is the article. This is how it's advertised. Like we're kind of missing something here.
Yeah. I mean, you did see somewhere occasionally you saw clips of like this big red robot that seemed interesting, but they don't really. It's not a focal point of any of the ads or any of the lead up. And okay, so remember how this one. They were talking about how this one wasn't picked up, quote, by anybody for the first couple episodes when the rest of the winter season had started. And then people are like, oh, you can't find it anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And then it pops up on Crunchyroll with a couple of the episodes already airing.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that was intentional too?
I think nobody knew exactly what they couldn't read it. You know,
That's why I hadn't
read
been
what it
picked up
was.
yet. Yeah, maybe that's why it wasn't picked up.
You know the mistake that freaking Funimation did when they did inner species reviewers.
Yep.
They just bought it up and they started going at it, and they're like, "Oh, we have some." And that was also happening. Like that was on the twilight of freaking the Vic Mignogna freaking fiasco.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, so they're like, oh, we can't really do this and do that as we're getting sued for this. Let's just
the show's over now.
Not air any more episodes.
Didn't they show like 2 or 3 and then it just disappeared?
I think they showed like 2 and then they're like, no.
Because I've heard things that they when they actually went off.
Yeah, I had to finish it off on pirate sites. That was the only way I could have finished it off.
From what I hear, the intro, they changed the intro to like make fun of the fact that they got canceled.
Yeah. That's I don't like Funimation.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, how are you guys? So, yeah, then we got the little bait and switch of the super robot. Whoa,
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
just
got the little bait and
disorganized, but I'm
switch of
building
like
fast.
finding out that, hey, the big robot's here, and yo, awesome one.
It's an awesome one.
Someone.
I hope you're checking out. I hope you're checking out Brave
Yeah.
Bang Bravern.
It's tough to say.
It's a
too.
tongue twister of a title.
Bang Brave, Bang Bravern, or something. I don't know.
It's a tongue twister.
Uh-huh.
Bravern.
Which is more once you kind of realize what it
we
is.
are some highly mech fans right here, and we can't say your name right. You probably named it wrong.
But no, it's the absurdity of it. And then one of my
Yes.
favorite parts, as soon as the pilot gets inside, he's like, "What is this music?" Because you're watching the show, right? And
Mhm.
you're seeing you're hearing this 80s montage, like super mecha, all the stuff that I know, Ironcaster, you're more familiar than I am. And it's just this homage, and you're like, okay, we're just having the scene. No, the pilot can hear it. It's just like, oh, this is so
there's
meta.
a little. It's like it's slight meta, almost fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
Like they had that joke in the and just started to break this, give this away. I want a little way. So they have this little joke in there where they see something coming where they see something flying up really fast from behind them on the radar. And they're like, "What is that?" And they look down. It's Bravern. They're like, "How do you get his name on the radar?"
I didn't catch that. That's funny.
It's hard to pick up like what this is. You know what I mean?
It's
very unique. I'll give them that.
Well, it's the
It feels serious,
self-awareness.
it feels not serious. It's a mixture of everything.
Well, this is what
You know,
you and
it
I were
felt
talking
like Top
about.
Gun. Kind of felt
Yeah.
like Top Gun, and now
Yeah.
it's feeling like Power Rangers. Now it's feeling like
Super Sentai. All the
Kamen
Super
Rider,
Robot Wars.
very Kamen
Yeah.
Rider like, especially with the main character.
Well, okay, so you and I were talking about the snacks on Brandon's channel the other day. That part of the reason that using healing magic the wrong way is fun is because they're being isekai, but they're self-aware, and there's this slightly breaking of the fourth wall. It's like we're doing it, but we're doing it a little bit different, and we're trying to make it a little bit more fun. And then you get, like I said, this 80s thing that you just have to have fun with.
Yep.
And speaking of things that you have to have fun with, like we have to talk about like the ending theme, or rather the ending video itself.
I know I kind of look back after you mentioned that. The one other thing is I like how, like, say it with me, say our super finishing move.
You have to say it as well
with passion.
With passion, you just can't just do it. You have to say it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Are there comments online about this or what?
Like, shockingly, no. I haven't heard anyone really talking about this.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how this one's like flying just under the radar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure like there's probably a subreddit just absolutely loving this.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get out there soon.
Also, the robot was training the freaking the military personnel. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, what the heck's going on here? He's being like the PT instructor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, by the way, so the ending theme song to this is like the super dramatic song about our two heroes singing about like the struggles of war, and then to do so they have to like take their shirts off and like sing.
They have to be shirtless too. I noticed that. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Like we zoom in on their pecs. We have to make sure we get the chest shot in there.
It's just, but it's absurdity 80s. Like, I don't know. Like, this show is so silly and absurd.
Yes, but it's like it's also it's taking itself seriously enough that we're gonna kind of slip in this little joke here or there, and it works. Like our big robot Bravern is like, Al here is like, he's like, you're my partner. I need you inside of me.
Yeah.
It only works with you and me.
Yeah.
And then the other guys, it shows up like
other guys like it's like I'm willing to to pilot you, and he's like, no,
No.
I can't.
It's like, what do you mean you can't? Or like when Bravard's being asked, you
Like
know,
being monogamous. It's like, what the
how
hell?
he's being asked, well, what's with you and the pilot? He's like, let me tell you, I just knew that he was the one, and when our passion and our we I just the way he talks is just this silly, over the top gusto bravado of how we merge and mesh together, and now we must fight to save the universe. And yeah,
And you're just like, I'm so glad he's not talking about me like that.
yeah.
Yes. It's like, do they have? Is he naked in there? It's like,
Yeah.
do you have a bathroom in there?
No,
It's like-
no
it's like,
comment.
Yes, for his dignity, I must say that's classified.
Yeah, it's complicated. Is he still in there?
Oh my
It's
God.
complicated.
Oh, yeah, they did a bit where like they had to fight underwater, and to sort of balance it out, to like offset the pressure, they start filling up the Bravern's cockpit with like some sort of like oxygenated liquid, and Bravern's like, it's just like in the abyss.
It's just like in Ava, the Ava units. They fill them out with the liquid.
Uh-huh.
Like he's specifically mentioning the James Cameron movie, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is just like the abyss. We're like, how does he know about the abyss?
Yeah, I'm sure at some point they're gonna be like, how he's getting all these signals from the Earth and new, because like, how do you know who I am? That's not important. Like, but how do you know my name? It's like, it's fine.
Also, not important.
We'll explain later. Just get in the robot.
Yeah.
Just get in the rib, Shinji.
No, the
I'm here
robot's like,
for
get inside
you.
me, Shinji.
Yeah.
So so what do you got? What do you guys say? Are you guys still on board for this one? Are you loving it?
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm just I don't love it, but I want to see what the heck's going on here. It's like like I'm looking at a car wreck and I'm like trying to see, like, I don't know why it's interesting, but I've got to see what's happening. You know?
I'm waiting for the Bravern kit because I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah. I shouldn't say it's like car wreck. It's like sirens, you know, like sirens going off, and I have to see what the commotion's about. There you go.
So okay, I'll say this for like, okay, so I was like, we're gonna talk about it, so I'll start taking notes. Right, the first 15 minutes, I did pause right after that first, mission that they did. I was like, okay, well, the green units with those shields look a lot like some of the ground units from Double O, right? With those kind of shields and knees, and then like, all right, the ones that have wings and fly, they really look like the units from Full Metal Panic, even color scheme in the head. And then some of those green faces with the weird one, like, rectangle eye, looks a lot like IBO. So it's like all this mecha and all this stuff that it feels like it's borrowing from, okay, is it going to be original? Is it just going to mesh out these other things? And then I unpause and like, oh, there's things coming from outer space. I have no idea where we're going now. I'm stopping to take notes and just watch.
Yeah, the mock battle was pretty good. I like the mock battle scene in the beginning of episode 1.
Yeah.
And it was. I'm like, I was kind of waiting for it, but I'm like, I was like a little surprised at the same time with it. So I'm like, kind of like back and forth, like, okay, yeah, but I'm all for this. As they're like kind of, talking to each other and kind of going on to like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally gonna kick your ass next time. We gotta compete.
Yeah. There were some tropes, but they weren't bad tropes. It was like, I'm interested in seeing where this goes because this is entertaining. There's a flow. There's a momentum. The mecha first mission scene was...
Yeah, it was definitely giving Mac Cross vibes.
it was really good. The action was good. The fighting, like, it was fun. Yeah.
Well, it seems like we're both getting this like revival of like kind of mecha stuff because there's been a couple other little mecha series kind of popping off here or there as of
Yeah.
late. And it's also like a weird season where we're getting a lot of like more lewd stuff.
Yeah.
Like just to pull it up, this
Yep.
is my any list. And of like the currently airing series stuff, like we have of course have Gushing Over Magical Girls, which is
epitome.
all the lewd.
Yeah. Degenerate.
Yep. We've got Chain Soldier, which is just as degenerate there.
Yeah, it's like C-generate.
Yeah, I haven't started watching that, but I know what's going on because I read the manga. And yes, I agree.
And then we have Bravner, which is like full on innuendos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's not so blatantly there that it's almost. I'm gonna keep watching it because if the innuendos are still like over the top, but there's a silly robot stuff that where it's adult humor but kids won't get it, or you know what I mean? If it's so,
if they can kind of maintain this quality that they're at right now, throughout telling this season and story,
then it goes into Shrek territory, right? Like
I mean, I'd be there for it.
But you know, like if it's tongue in cheek, silly stuff that kids don't understand, but they can still sell it's funny and they can still enjoy it. Where it's not like you said, no kids should watch this because there's nobody should be introduced to this until they're an adult.
Yeah, it's like Super Robot, Love Triangle, Military, Primary Adult Cast, Aliens, Parody, Meta, Swordplay, War, Real Robot.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to pull up like a social thing here. Like what are people saying about it? But that's apparently
okay. Leg units are done. Hooray!
So you did. So you in fact did not skip leg day.
I did not skip leg day. No.
Yeah, let me.
How long have you been working on the legs?
Most of the stream.
So yeah, 2 hours for legs makes about sense.
Yeah.
The MG legs are always the most intricate, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's got good movement.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Wait, even like the toes move?
Yeah, the toes move a little bit. Not crazy, but
just enough for posing.
Yeah, you can get I could put a barbell and get him a good squat.
Nice
upright squat. But yeah,
gym goals.
Well, you saw my lifting belt. It's freaking berserk belt.
True.
DJ Ronnie G is asking the important questions here.
I will be painting him. I do like white, but I want to go, like a 220 gray, and kind of a like a navy, like aircraft blue accents, and then I wanted the yellow. I'm going to keep the yellow spots, the yellow, and the red, I'm just going to change the white to gray, and do my own custom markings. But yeah.
To answer,
and then some weathering, obviously. But
I want to address DJ Energy. You can get the leggings and the fishnet for your Mecha Musume. Yeah, girls. I think they have some of the lines. You haven't have clothes for them if you want to go that route. You know, your little mecha doll.
Yep.
So, got a technical question for you.
Okay.
Asking about what are you using for sanding?
Just a brace of pads. That's just to sit right now. And where's my little where's my sandpaper strip? I had a sandpaper strip. It's like It's like 220 sandpapering paper. I probably cut off another piece when I continue building, but I had it, but I'm not using it right now.
So you were talking about painting them. How do you go about painting it? Do you use the do you wind up using a like spray gun, or are you like hand painting?
Spray gun. Spray gun. Certain areas I will hand paint, but most of the time I will just spray gun it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, we went longer than I was expecting we were to.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, good
and
two and a half.
I forgot to mention this. We were live on Rumble.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
But yeah, so I finally managed to figure that out like about a couple hours ago, and yeah, I'm gonna have to start kind of working that into the rotation, but that and properly broadcasting it, advertising it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But what do you guys got coming up? A little nip and nag tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll probably get back on the nip and nag tomorrow as well.
Yeah, he's still got a waist to build.
It's literally the next
I
the
know.
next area is the waist.
That
So
girl
I'm
needs a
on
new skirting.
step 8 is the waist unit,
Mhm.
and then probably the shoulder units. Let's see. It says waist,
Yeah.
what's it? Legs, waist, bottom, body assembly, backpack, and then final assembly, and then weapons and seals. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show off a little bit of the stuff we were kind of talking about yesterday. Punk,
Okay.
we were kind of playing around with some AI.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Where I'm apparently a hipster. Oh wait,
You do look very hipster. Like
I kind
What-
of.
So, what? Not a lumbersexual? Is that where you're going with this? I'm just saying the AI, not you personally. And this
Yeah,
is how I never.
the AI has crazy hair game,
This is how
Your
I
hair
never
game's
get
not
invited
bad.
back.
but not on the
I need to
level
like
of
get
that
the
freaking AI.
man bun
Holy
tied
crap.
up. I was kind of like, wait, I can do this.
It's like you don't have to make a man bun. I did
I
say
don't-
the man bun kind of looks like Shagsworth, though.
I don't know.
No,
I wonder who's the robot.
There we go.
I mean, I guess
just-
according to the screen, that's what we are right now, because I have the robot on
Yeah.
my screen. You are the Punk
It's true.
Waddle avatar, and then
I kind of like this one.
That one's pretty
I
cool.
like it. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
Of course, if we're talking about crazy hair, here's my favorite one. My favorite one I managed to make up was just like, apparently I don't have a beard, but the giant robot has a luscious locks.
Holy moly, the luscious of blocks.
I'm kind of jealous.
Like that
First world
Gundam.
problems are when your Gundam has better hair than you.
There's no cute
Yeah.
Punk Waddle Haro though.
It's true. Now,
Punk Waddle
there's-
would make a great Haro. Just a Haro
would.
freaking Punk Waddle variant.
Well-
Instead of Haro, he goes Waddle.
Waddle,
yeah,
Waddle.
do you have the one I sent you? The Haropla Waddle I sent you?
I
Of course
think
you made one of those.
there's a couple
Well-
of other little. Oh yeah. Let me pull this up.
That one is really good. I don't know which Gundam you seeded it with, but that one
I
looks-
didn't even say. I just kind of like a anime mech, and it just
Okay.
kind of autofills with Gundam.
okay, cool.
Nice.
They are some of the most popular ones, yeah. Fine.
That one looks pretty good. That one's like it's like you're trying to get like the Christians into Gunpla.
You've heard of our Lord and Savior, but have you heard of G Gundam?
He piloted a robot for your sins.
Yeah, this is what I called the Haropla, the Punk Waddle Plaw. You know how like you did the Haropla different mech uniforms?
Wait a minute. I think
Nice.
there's a.
That's not bad. That's cute.
We need to get. Oh wait, I know the kit we need to get for you to do this with.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
like, wait, where you guys getting all this art from, man? I'm kind of jealous. I want one with Gator.
So
we just tossed in like some generic stuff into like Bing AI.
yeah.
Bing AI? Okay.
Like we
Yeah.
just need to do that with like this.
Yeah, I have that guy, but I just need to build a little punk waddle Haro.
It should be doable.
Yeah. I mean, I have a model to work with now.
Is that like the body from the Titans Gundam?
I'm not sure.
It's kind of getting that vibe for me.
Yeah. Like it has the upper chest that looks just like a typical Gundam with the blue, and then
It's a very stocky freaking Gundam.
yeah,
See?
Remember when I was
Okay.
building the goof custom,
yeah,
Right?
and it
yeah.
was like the unit, and then you
Mhm.
build the feet first, and I just
Mhm.
stuck them like the waist unit on top of the feet.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
what-
look, I'm Huckwaddle.
exactly. That's what it looks like.
That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like one of the first nip and nags we had.
The shoulders kind of look like the GM powered shoulders almost.
And
And I
It's
don't
like
know
they
what the
kind of have a
armament on
new
his back
Gundam
is,
backpack.
but that looks pretty cool rifle thing.
Yeah. It looks like a rifle slash. It almost looks like the funnel fins of the new Gundam, but not quite. But it looks similar.
But the barrels tell me it's some kind of rifle attachment attached to your backpack.
Yeah, I agree. It's like a rifle and a beam saber, I think.
Probably.
It looks like
It
a
might
beam
be.
saber.
Attached bayonets.
Yeah. I see. There's a beam saber, and then on the same side there's a rifle.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I see it now. And then it's got like little Zaku vents.
Yeah. It's quite curious, but it was one of the best. It turned out with very little prompting.
This might make a good profile picture to use for a little while, just to change things up.
Yeah, I've thought about something like that. I almost used it tonight.
You should use this more.
Hmm. Like, I think I should do like, especially when I like the one that Whitechapel did for me, one I've been using, but this one will also be good for anime chats and stuff.
Oh, and of course you also made these.
Yeah,
I love this, just like a little like penguin plush stuffed animal.
I said steampunk, and it on this round it gave it kind of a penguin plushy. I mean, that's almost his texture, which is pretty awesome.
Like that's actually really good texturing.
Yeah, there's one other one I sent too that had really good texturing, I think, where he has the hat and the guy has the purple hair. But yeah, that one's just really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I think it's this one. Let me. There we go.
Yeah, that one might be my favorite.
I'm seeing if I can create Gator. I'll just see.
Like a one-eyed goblin.
Yeah.
Little goblin with eye patch. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a body pillow.
I'll put that in after.
Oh, this is gonna be a lot more fun to play with. It's like this stuff's only gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should we wrap it up for tonight? Hit the eject
Probably.
button.
Yeah. It's
All right,
been
let me
fun.
see what. Oh yeah, yeah. This is quickly turning into a highlight of my week.
awesome.
All right, let me. What can I play to get us out of here?
Nope.